All right, we are back. This is On the Sevens with Pyphorus B. Metatron. I am Pyphorus B. Metatron, the hostess with the mostest. Yeah, I am grateful and thankful for being here today, and I'm grateful and thankful for everybody that's here live on Zoom. If you're watching live on Facebook and or if you're listening live on the Sevens with Pyphorus B. Metatron internet radio station. It is good to be me today. It is good to be each one of you today. And I want all of us to know that in and of itself, it is great being yourself. I saw a meme once that I wish I had wrote this. Be yourself. Everybody else is taken. So we're going to move into yeah, we're going to move into Master Self Numerology. Today, we are talking about the number 30, 32, 5, well, 303, 32, 5, 34, 7, 35, 8, and 36, 9. We will touch on 33, 6 when I talk specifically about the master numbers, and we have covered 31 and a few of the other numbers already. We will get to those. We will make reference to those latter part of the 30s at the end of the show. But really today, we really want to concentrate on 30, 32, 34, 35, and 36, 9. Before I do get started, I want to give everyone some advice. If you have Apple products, computer, iPhone, anything of that nature, back up your devices twice and then update it today. Back them up. You know, I say twice because you know me, I don't back up until the until the error message shows up like your drive is about to crash. Yeah, that's when I do my backups. But this is specific for Apple products. If you have iPhone, you have Mac, back up your stuff and then do the update before midnight tonight. That will keep you from having to go through any of the shenanigans that people are going to go through if they wait until tomorrow to do all of this. So just want to give you guys a heads up on that. Okay. Okie dokie. So the two, when you have a two, so all the numbers that we talked about the other day, if it starts with the twos are all about balance and spirituality and partnerships, compromise and delays. When the three kicks it off, it's about creativity, opportunities, multiple choices, and scattered and or carelessness, scattering of energy, scattering of possessions, scattering of time, resources, and or carelessness. So when you have a three that makes up your base number, if a three is the first number in it, it is much different than if the two is leading it. Three is an odd number. So three in and of itself is off balance in the world of numbers and numerology. Like I said, the three sees the compromise and the fairness and the balance of the two, and like, nah, dog, you too boring. And then sees the structure and the stability and the fortress of the four, and like, yeah, you're just a stuffed shirt. You don't have no fun. So the three is kind of, you know, in between. The three is creativity. The three is opportunity. The 3 is multiple choice, multiple opportunities. And the 3 can be scattered and or careless. Definitely careless with system and order, careless with security. Uh, yeah, definitely. The 3 is the one that can get walked up on and get sucker punched because you ain't even paying attention. You just you just caught up in the lights and the fanfare and you're looking over here and somebody coming around the corner and bink. That's the 3. So let's talk about number 30, 303. I'll let you know back when we talked about 10 and we talked about 20, that whenever you put a 0 next to or behind a number, it is the power of God or the cosmos or Allah, whatever creator, source, mind, whatever you call or refer to that entity or that being or whatever. It's the power of the cosmos. So first and foremost, a 303 is creativity divinely or divine creation. That's a 303. That's their hallmark. Anyone that has a first, middle, last name, or a essence of a 303, they are creativity divine or divine creation. They just have a knack for being able to tap into the divine, to source, and create some of the most beautiful, fulfilling, sustaining, innovative products and services known to man. If it's something that is very pleasing to you, the 303, somewhere around there has had something to do with it. 303 also has 2 choices in pretty much everything. 2 choices in work, 2 choices school, 2 choices, multiple choices, suitors, multiple. The 303 will be in love with love, and the 303 love everybody and fall in love 1,000 times in a day. Just walking, the 303 will fall in love, just because the 303 is powered. Her creativity is powered by the cosmos. The 303 is much more attractive than just the regular 3. 3s are attractive, but the 303 has the power of the cosmos to enhance and expand their beauty. Because they have the power of the cosmos, their creativity is very powerful. However, they can't scatter their power. They scatter their time and they can scatter their resources. Because of the nature of the 3, the 3 want to do everything that's going on. If you take a 3 to a carnival, the 3 want to do everything inside the gate. From as soon as you get inside the gate, the 3 want to throw them balls, want to play the horses, want to play the water thing game, gonna go through every tent, gonna touch. We'll walk all the way to the back of the carnival where some more shit. 303. This is a double-edged sword for the 303. 303, because you have the power of the cosmos, power of God, all of that behind you, you are often in the right place at the right time. Divine opportunities. Yeah. Flip side of that, because you can be careless and you could scatter your time and resources and your power, you sometimes, not often as the first one, but sometimes you're in the wrong place at the absolute wrong time. And that's the trial of the three. Most of the time, the three is very, very fortunate and very opportunistic. However, there is a little bit of calamity that follows the three. And some of those times you be in the wrong place at the wrong time. 303. 303, your test, you go through many tests of your stability, because the thing that frightens the three more than anything is two words: settle down. Three don't want to settle down nowhere. Three don't like setting roots down, not by nature. If you have anyone in your life that's got strong three nature and they hang around because they want to, they're not inclined to seek out stability. They're seeking out the opportunity. They let stability and security and all that do its own thing. Three not worried about all that. Three is definitely the opportunist. So the affirmation or the point of expansion for the 303 is: by choosing right thoughts, your life becomes and stays happy. Because the 303 is divinely creativity, thoughts come in and out, and they really have a hard time deciphering from random, unnecessary thoughts and their own. So that by choosing right thoughts, 303, your life becomes and stays happy. Any questions, comments, concerns about the 303? Anybody got a 303 anywhere in their chart on this call? I don't think so. Not from what I could see. Let me see over here. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody has a 303. So let's go on to 32.5. Now, just like the 23.5, 32.5 is still the 5 energy. However, it's a little bit different than the 23.5. It's slightly different. 32.5, they're very creative, and normally they're ultra sensitive. So creative sensitivity or sensitive creations. 32.5s, normally most of them have some sort of anxiety issue, some sort of something that they either control by meditation and or some kind of medication. Because that 3 in front of that 2, that 3 just grates the 2. The 2 is looking at the 3 and just like, oh my God, can't pick any other number but you to be in front of me. Because the 3, like I said, the 3 looks at the 2 and says, yeah, miss me with all that balance and miss me with your equality, man. I'm here to start something. I'm here to bust out. So the 2, in this combination, the 2 and the 3, they kind of rub against each other. Whereas in the 23, the 2 softens that 3. This 3 is out front, man. And it really just rubs the 2 the wrong way. That's why the 32.5 is very, very sensitive. 32.5s have multiple partnership opportunities. And I'm not just talking business or intimate. I'm talking all the way around. They are definitely network marketers. They are definitely, those that that will make partnerships, multiple partnerships on the same lines, and intimately. Yeah, they have the 32.5 got their choice. They got multiple options, multiple partnership options, as far as intimacy, business, like I said, in schools, study groups. I mean, all across there, 32.5. It's just in them, the 3 and the 2. 3 opportunities, 2 for relationships, 3 choices, 2 relationships. Yeah, it's just something that's built into the 32.5, much more than the 23.5. The 23.5 is more, that 2 is like, no, you can have variety in this relationship. You make this one variety. Yeah, the 32 is variety first. The 32.5, it is a 5, is about experience and adventure and the gusto and the zest for life. However, because of that, they scatter their creativity, and they scatter partnerships, and they scatter, they're like a wrecking ball. Very rarely will they come back and apologize. And when they do their 5 thing, it's the 32. It's sometimes it's careless, sometimes it's sensitive, but it's always haphazard. It's always scattered. 32.5, you find them in a bunch of drama, a bunch of especially relationship and or domestic partnership drama. So 32.5 will always be in some drama. Not necessarily that they're a bad spouse or a bad partner, because there are other things that go into the spouses and partnerships. However, there will always be a scattered restlessness in them in any type of one-on-one relationship. They're going to always have some kind of restless, uneasy, scattered type of feeling. And quite frankly, a lot of the 32.5s have multiple spiritual options, and or they turn into the spiritual opportunist. I know quite a few who are what I call jackleg preachers, and they 32.5 up and down. One guy got it on two spots, and he's a spiritual opportunist. He has probably been a member on the minister staff of at least 7, 8, maybe 10 different churches, because he just bounces, boom, 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 boom. And why do you think he bounces? Exactly, multiple partnership opportunities. Bam, bam, bam. For them, they're consuming curiosity. They're curious about every damn thing. It consumes them. Their curiosity can't consume them. Your consuming curiosity makes you restless. If they could ever get settled on one thing long enough, it will cure that restlessness and take care of that need for change always for them. And their motto is life is never dull, and you can expect constant change from a 32.5. Anybody have any experience with 32.5 that you know of? Want to open it up and share a little bit? No? All right.
But you know what? I'm just thinking.
Uh-huh.
I met a guy today. I was going into the Mother Earth, and he pulled up in his truck and started talking to me. He got out and offered me some water, and it's very nice. But he told me that his birthday was, let me say, 8/14, and he just turned 60.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to see if I could figure out what number he was real quick. He just turned 60.
Did you get his name?
Uh-huh.
What's his name?
Well, his name is Michael.
He's a 33-6.
Oh, okay. Michael and got that funny last name.
Yeah, Michael's are laws unto themselves. And 33-6, he's a master of creativity and the love expression.
And him and his brothers, they have a mind. They do all kinds of stones. They make tables. They make everything. And he showed me all these stones. And then I was like, oh my God, how did I meet you? And I said, oh, thank you, Great Spirit, because I knew heard I was going to be meeting some people who were, just a bit different. But his name is spelled CAGL.
You have to give that one, you have to email that one to me. Yeah.
Okay, I'll email.
Yeah.
And plus I wanted to get with you. I want to talk to you about, the call and everything, what it takes. But
Okay.
anyway, yeah, because he is very nice. He's very clean, sharp. He's nice. He's spiritual. We got to talking and he started throwing some things. I was like, oh, okay. So I just thought today, oh, okay. I met somebody. I kept hearing, go to the Mother Earth, go to the Mother Earth before you go home. And I didn't have much time and I went. So now you're pulling up these threes. Okay. You're saying he's a 34. I'm going to make a note of that. 30.
No, 33. He's a 33-6.
Oh, 33-6. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get with you. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Vanda. Now we're going to run on to 34-7. Before I break down the 34-7, I'm going to tell you that William Jefferson Clinton, William is a 34-7. So
who is that?
Bill Clinton.
Oh, Bill Clinton. I thought
Yeah,
when
his
you
name
said
is William Jefferson Clinton. That's his birth name. With that being said, let's get into the 34-7, okay?
Okay, thank you.
34-7s are creativity and production. They really have a knack. They are some of the best painters, artists, writers, very eloquent in speech and in writing and any type of artistic or creative production. 34-7, that's what you want. That's what you want. Cartoonists, anything with any type of creativity and production, and you need to produce something, you get you a 34-7 and you can get it done. 34-7s are very scattered, very careless about security. They really don't care about security. They ain't even thinking about who could be watching, who could be taping you. William Jefferson Clinton, who could be doing any of those things. That 3 was pushing on that 4 when it comes to security, stability, or any of those things like that the 4 is known for. The 34-7, they scatter that stuff. It's very tenuous for them. I would best believe that his spouse and partner was the one that was more security conscious and the more stable one of the two. 34-7 just live life by the seat of their pants. They live their own law because he's a 7. They're a 7. They live their own law. But the 34-7, yeah, they're by the seat of their pants. I'm being nice. I don't want to just call them out, but they're very selfish with the relationship of facts. They're liars. How about that?
Okay, thank you.
How about that? How about, they just, and being selfish with relationship of the facts, they don't think that they're lying. They believe that horse shit that come out of their mouth. They believe it. And they can be stubbornly convincing about all of that. Yeah, they believe it. They believe, Mr. Clinton still believes he didn't have sex with Miss Lewinsky.
Mm-hmm.
He still believes that. He believes that. He don't care what was on the dress. He don't care what the tape said. None of that. Yes, Victoria.
So I have a brother. He's younger than me. He's the middle child. And I literally just added up me, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, just added up their numbers today. And he's a 34/7. And everyone describing him like to a T.
Yeah.
The lying part. And the thing is like he used to get in trouble. My mom would tell him, you can't have cookies before dinner because I don't want you to ruin your appetite. He'd go in there and sneak the cookies, got cookie crumbs on his mouth and cookies in his mouth. Did you get the cookies, Drew? No, I didn't take no cookies.
No.
It wasn't me.
Already caught and still lying. Yeah, got the crumbs falling out the mouth and lying. Yeah.
Wait, and he will take something to his grave. He will not admit nothing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. That 34/7, they're not giving it up. No. They're not gonna give it up. They like I said, they got a selfish relationship of the facts, especially concerning anything they doing. Anything they doing.
That is so true.
And the biggest thing about a 34/7 is there is emotional confusion from change, and or when they get the rug pulled out from them, they don't know what the fuck to do. They just like in a free fall, man, and they be confused. They don't know whether to get mad or to cry. You can see this playing out in the middle of whatever's happening. I had a friend of mine, 34/7, and he got caught sexually sharecropping on his wife. She had GPS on the car. She knew when he was wherever he was at. And he come home and she is asking, and she confronted him about it, and he's lying, and he's got this selfish relationship of facts. She pulled out the GPS and had a dash camera in the car. Pulled it out and showed it to him, and he still said, that ain't me.
I have a question. Did you call it sexual sharecropping?
Yes. Yes.
I don't think I've ever heard that. That's
Me either. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, sexual sharecropping. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And when she put the thing, she put the iPad or the laptop up next to his face, and I'm just gonna make up a name right now. Craig, this is you. He's like, that ain't me. That is not me. I don't know who that is. It's a car just like yours, but that's not. And I was just sitting there, and I was just in myself. I was like, dog, just tell the truth, man. Just tell the truth. He could not, and he got all emotional and confused and was blaming it on her, and what you doing spying on me, and all. It just went all the way there. Emotional confusion from change, or when they get caught up in their shit. Yeah, they just go straight. They don't know what to do. For them, they must stay grounded in the now. For them to ever be successful, they gotta, at anything. Not to say that the 34/7 land up in great jobs and be getting great women or great men, and they not saying that doesn't happen to them. Their own success comes from them staying grounded in the now, because they can go there, man. They can really, biggest fantasizers of all of the numbers, that 34, 43, 7. Yep. Biggest fantasizers there is. And for them, their mantra or their way up and out is to get your plans out of your head and into productive practice. Into productive practice. That's the 34/7. Any comments, concerns, questions about the 34/7?
What was the word you just used? I call it delusional. What you got another word for it? I can't remember. You just said it, but it's more like delusional to me.
Oh yeah, no, they are truly
You being
delusional
nice.
and fantastical. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And they the seven that they're not gonna tell on themselves. 16-7, 61-7, straight 7, 25-7, 52-7, a 77, 88. Yeah, you catch us, we're give it up. We give it up.
Yep. Right
That
away.
Mhm.
that
That's right.
34, 43-7, they're not giving it up, man.
See, I'm a 25-7, and if I got caught, like, yeah, I'm telling on myself.
I'm telling it.
My brother,
Telling it.
that 34-7.
They're not gonna do it. It
Nope.
almost pains them. It almost like it hurts them to give it up. It just like it almost like it physically like hurts them to do it, man. They
Oh,
just
my
won't give it
goodness.
up, man. They won't. They don't care if you see them.
I'm
They
telling
still not
you.
gonna give it up. You gonna believe me or your lying ass eyes. That's what a 34-7 will tell you.
You
gonna
can't
believe
trust your own eyes.
yeah. You gonna believe me or your lying ass eyes? Yeah, wasn't me. Wasn't me. They the king and queen of that shit. All right, let's move on to 35-8. I have to give a disclaimer about the 35-8 as well. And it's neither good nor bad. It just is what it is. Just like I just said about the 7, the 34-7, the one you don't want to fool with, the 35-8 is really the one you don't want to deal with. Really, you don't. Because with the 34, you got a even number. That 4 is there, and the 4 is going to be able to put up some sort of a fight against the 3. With a 35, you got a 3 and a 5. You got creativity and adventure. You got restlessness and carelessness. You got multiple experiences, multiple adventures, multiple. I mean, the 35-8 will do some multiple. Yeah. Anybody know? No, I'm not gonna put their name out there like that. But y'all,
My daddy.
yeah, I'm not. Cynthia's, Deborah's, Deborah, Cheryl's, Cheryl, all 35-8s. Scattered and reckless nature, especially when they're on the low side. When they're operating in the low side out of fear or out of greed, very scattered, very restless. Will do something to get your ass hemmed up. A 35-8 will do some things that will get you hemmed up. You won't even know. You have no clue. They're very playful because you got the 3. You got opportunity, you got creativity, you got carelessness for system and order. And then you got the 5 where they came for experience and adventure and they're restless. So you got a scattered, restless person. Think about that. Scattered brain, restless, scattered with emotions and scattered affection and restless affection, scattered loyalty and restless loyalty. Come out of 3 and a 5-8. When you put a 3 and a 5 together to make the 8, because the 3 is up front. Yes, Sharon.
Would that make them the most dramatic liars?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, you ain't seen drama and a fish story until a 35-8. And the 35-8 is worse than that 34-7. And when you catch them in stuff, they'll just be laughing. They'll just laugh at it. They won't even acknowledge that at least the 7 will acknowledge the what happened, but they ain't gonna tell the truth. 35-8 ain't even gonna acknowledge it. They just laugh and move on to something else. They because the 3 is, think about it like this. The 3 is pleasure seeking. And the 5 is freedom loving. Should a 35-8, if it's a strong 35-8, should they even be in a relationship? When they seeking pleasure and love freedom.
No.
And however, 35-8s are probably the 8 that gets hooked up, married, and in partnerships the most. Because they are the life of the party. They are the woo. They're the 8 at the party that's hey, hey, where the other 8s is over there like, I wish she would just sit down. She doing way too much. Way too much. Now, on the flip side, that 35-8 is going to come in and it's going to expand your opportunities. It's going to expand your experiences. They're going to expand your adventure. And let's not get it twisted, and no shit on the 8. They are self-generated money makers too. But for the 35-8, they want it for greed. It's for them. They want to expand their wallet and they pocketbooks. In relationships, 35-8s are a dominant force. Very overbearing. Can't get a word in edgewise. Trust me, I know from experience. And for them, their battle cry and their mantra is when they apply their talent wholeheartedly to anything, they are the stabilizing force. I know it sounds weird because most 35-8s I know are like a whirling dervish and they're like Pluto to shit. I'm serious. They really are. They are very Plutonic. Plutonian, when they come, they blow shit up. They ain't nothing the same after 35-8 didn't come through. Nothing. It's not the same. It is not the same. But when they apply their talent whole from the heart, then they become that stabilizing force. Yeah. And I will share some names when we get into the next part of the numerology. After I go through all these numbers, I'll share some names with y'all for some of these different numbers that all of us know, and you'll see how they live up to their number. Any questions, any comments about the 35-8? Still, and there's nothing, ain't nothing, there's no good numbers and no bad numbers. No, it is what it is. It just is what it is. And this is really a truly honest assessment of how these numbers get down. And it's not even the person, it's the number. It's the number. The number is stronger than that person. The number is that person. Absolutely. And then lastly, today we're going to talk about 36-9. So if we look at the 3, we got creativity, we got opportunity, we got magic, and then the 6 is service, duty, service, honor, and karma. So the 36-9 is creativity and service, or creativity and honor, or creativity and or opportunities and duty. They normally serve multiple opportunities. Their service comes out of the 3. The 3 in them pulls them into shit, even shit that they don't even want to be a part of. But the 36-9 get pulled in because that 3, here we go. Hey, what's going on over here? And the 6 is like, wait, because somebody gonna put me to work. And the 3 is like, no, they're not. Come on. And then you get over there, and then you get hoodwinked. 36-9 is the one that gets hoodwinked, falls for the sob story. They make scattered and or erratic decisions. And they are super emotional and super dramatic with the family dynamics. Everywhere else, they're hail fellow or hail woman, well met. They're pretty conservative because they're 9 and they're the completion.
Right.
of things. However, with the family, I'm talking spouse, kids, parents, siblings, nieces, nephews. Oh yeah, emotional and dramatic family dynamics for that 36-9.
Mm.
They come to end things as well. However, because of the 3 and the 6, their endings aren't normally as powerful or traumatic. And the 36-9 will be the one that come into the funeral laughing, just ha ha ha.
Mhm.
Will get up when the band start playing, get up and twerk. The 36-9 will get up and twerk because they don't. That's how they mourn. They mourn real differently. They because they're the 3 and the 6 make up a 9. They're karmic. So they got a lot of karma and a lot of stuff. So yeah, when everybody else is crying, they may get up and twerk because they really, because their endings are different for them. Their endings are not traumatic like a 27 or a straight 9. They got 3, so it's always fun. Something, and then the 6 is dutiful, and it's like it's their duty. Yeah, it's their duty. So the 36-9 is really one with emotional, dramatic family dynamics, and really for them, it's their decision making, because they might make 10 decisions that are spot on that everybody agree with, and then the next 10 to be all scattered and all over the place. And you'd be like, what the hell? What happened? What happened with you? How did it happen? They just float in and out of that, in and out of that. They stay pretty balanced. They don't really get into that woe is me type of thing, because the 3 and the 6, they kind of can work together. The 6 will be like, all right, look, don't be going all willy-nilly and going everywhere. And then the 3 is like, okay, but once we get there, don't your ass work all night either. So they kind of come to a consensus, the 3 and the 6. So for them, for the 36-9, humanity and humanitarianism is their calling card. As long as they are serving humanity, then it takes them away from all the emotional and dramatic family issues. And their mantra for them, their mantra is a path. They're on a spiritual journey that is about strict faith and absolute tolerance. They can't have any biases or any prejudices, and they cannot waver in whatever they choose as their faith. They must stick to it by the book. No wavering for the 36-9. Any comments? Any questions?
You said whatever they choose.
Whatever their faith is, they have to stick to it to the letter of the law.
Oh, so it's hard to
No gray
change
area for them. No getting in the gray area. Whatever the book say, they got to do it.
Oh my God.
Whatever it says.
That must be boring.
Oh, it's impossible.
Really?
Yeah, it's impossible. Yeah. Yep, it's impossible. Right. So that's why they have to pick something that they can follow, that allows them that 3 energy and that 6 energy. So they will be in something that is maybe less structural, more service-based. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And that's something. This class is so much. This is wow.
Any comments on the 36-9 or any other number that we touched on today? No comments?
No, it was nice to learn about my brother and my father.
Amen. That's right.
It's really interesting too, because like I can see their connection. My dad's a 35-8, my brother's a 34-7, and they also have a connection in the card system. Their numbers are next to each other, the 6 and the 7 of clubs. So
past life brothers. One was your brother was his daddy before, or his mom. Yeah. They both been they've been around and around. When a parent has a child that's a card below them or above them, yeah, they've been through it a lot.
Wait,
Mhm.
they look alike and they act alike.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Oh, and they
Absolutely.
have the same name. Same.
Absolutely.
He's a junior. Yes, he's a junior.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Almost a carbon copy.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do my brothers and them. Thanks for mentioning that, sis, today. I'm gonna do my brothers and them because that sound like my that 37 definitely sound like my brother Eddie, that nickname Poppy. That sounds just like him. He's never done anything wrong. It was not me. Okay, you know that song,
Wait,
It
and
Wasn't
he ain't
Me, It
nothing
Wasn't
changed
Me.
either.
Yeah.
Huh?
He the same to this. With my brother, nothing's changed. He's still the same.
But my
Yeah.
brother's nothing's changed either. He's what I think Pop, what is he, 75? I think he's
Oh
75.
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And nothing's changed. It's
Yeah.
it's still the same. And he's done nothing wrong.
Absolutely. Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, the 34/7. Yeah, yeah. You
Yes.
can't pin shit on them. They're not copping the plea. No,
That is so good to know.
no,
And you
they're
know,
not copping the plea.
I found out he molested me from the age of, people kept coming up to me in Germany. Somebody molested you from the age of 5 to about 8 when you were 8. And like I said, I don't know what y'all talking, man, about that because I blocked it out.
Right.
But later, as I did that spiritual work, it popped right in, showed right up, and I blamed it on my brother Putney, who used to drink and stuff. It wasn't Putney, it was Poppy. He helped me with the music and things that we were together all the time.
Uh-huh.
It was him. So I believe that he's a 37. I'm gonna do that work.
But
I'll let
before,
you know
yeah,
next
yeah,
week.
let me know.
I will.
Let me know about that, and
Mhm.
I'll give you some guidance on that. Anybody else got any comments today?
Nope, that was it.
That was
Yeah,
it.
it was
That was
great. Yeah,
awesome.
I really
Okay.
enjoyed.
All
Oh,
right.
sis, I sent you my phone number if you go on the chat because I know Power's been busy and Mark been busy and not able to send it to you. I sent you my phone number. You can send me yours on the chat here. Do you
I'll
see it?
You see
Yeah,
it?
remember you said get in touch with me and Mark said
Okay,
I'm gonna.
awesome. I'll definitely get it.
Okay,
Okay.
so you can go right on the chat right there and get it and send me a text. I know it's you. Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
awesome. I see it right here.
Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna send you an email now, Mark, and
Okay.
I'll send it over to you now and talk,
All right.
and then you can let me know what is what. Okay.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
Okay, appreciate y'all. I
All
was in
right.
here eating and I couldn't let my food get cold, so I didn't even
I
do
don't
the
blame you.
meditation
I don't
today.
blame you. Do what you got to do. Do what
I
you
was
got
trying
to
to
do.
eat early so I could, but I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna be them for all.
You got it together. That's all right.
Oh,
You
thank
got it
you.
together. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank everybody for being here. This has been On the Sevens with Pythias B. Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. We do go through the 88 steps of our mastered self. And if you stay on your soul journey and keep coming back here, somewhere along the way, your mastered self awaits you. I love each and every one of you that are here. I'm not saying goodbye forever. I'm just saying goodbye for now. See you guys on
See
Thursday.
ya.
Good
See ya.
night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Take care. Much love to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.